This is exercise number 5 from chapter 12. I'm going to work on this question as, again, journal entries associated with JIT. Audio master manufactures audio speakers. Each speaker requires $115 per unit of direct materials. The speaker manufacturer assembly cell include the following estimated costs for the period. Speaker assembly cell estimated cost, we have labor of $57,200, depreciation $76,770, supplies $27,990, power $2,090. Total cell cost for the period is $69,750. It calls for 155 operating hours per period. Each speaker requires 12 minutes to process. The unit selling cost is $312. During the period, the following transactions occurred. There are no inventories at the beginning of the period. So we're going to purchase direct materials of $705 or 750 units. So the calculation for the materials would be 705 units times the $115. So 705 times 105, that's 73,710. Now I'm not going to write out the journal entries because I just did that in the previous exercise, so you can refer back to that. So I'll just explain it. I'm going to debit my raw and in process for the materials I purchased and credit accounts payable for 73,710. The next one is apply the conversion cost for the production of 670 units. We can calculate my conversion costs, which are the 69,710 or 750, sorry, divided by the hours of 155. 69,750 divided by 155, that equals $450 per hour. And it says we require 12 minutes per unit, so I'll take the 450 times 12 over 60, 12 minutes over 60 minutes, or 2/10, whatever the case might be you want to do it. And that equals $90. So for each unit, we're going to have $90 of conversion costs. We're going to apply the conversion cost for 670. So my calculation will be 670 times $90. That's 60,300. Final, and of course the journal entry for that, again, you can refer to the previous problem, is going to be a debit to my raw and in process and a credit to conversion cost for $60,300. We completed and transferred 640 speaker units. Well, we can make that calculation. We have materials, which are $115 per unit. We have conversion costs of $90, so that's going to be $205 per unit times the number of units, which is 640. That equals 131,200. So I'm going to debit my finished goods for 131,200. I'll credit my raw and in process, so I transfer that out. Finally, the speakers sold, I have 615, and we're going to sell those 615 units for $312. So 615 times $312, $323,080. I'll debit my accounts receivable. I'll credit my sales for $323,080. I'm going to also calculate for those 615 units my cost of sales, I can use the $205 from here. So I just take this number here, and that equals $126,075. So I will debit my cost of goods sold for the $126,075, and I'll credit finished goods. So here we can see my journal entries. First one, to record the purchase of the materials. The next one, to apply my conversion costs. Thirdly, transfer those completed units to finished goods, record my gross sales, and record the cost of goods sold.